And welcome my fellow scout troopers, and welcome to an NTW3 4v4 battle replay today. The map is 1813 Clum 29. Today's replay comes from Hunter Killer 092. His allies are Master, Proud Jig, Merc, Francisco Wymina. Their opponents today are Sniper Smithhuck from the Peeps crew, Lotus, Utsk, and Kora. Now we're looking at a Prussian army here in front of us. It is Prussia 1813 to 1814. Over here we have UK, España, Portugal. We have UK, Portugal, and that appears to be it. This is the ally over here. Yes, Russia, Polsha is their front guard. He's going to try and hold the town here until reinforcements arrive. Looks like we've got 3 French armies here and a Polska/Riben force. We've had the general unit blown apart there. His general was lucky not to die. Got a nice 12-pounder here. Jeez, 5 12-pounder cannons, I think. No, actually it's just 4. We have a 6-pounder crew. This has got to be 5 cannons at least. A crew of 50? Easily 5. So massive Russian battery right here. Although it can be easily avoided. French forces can go around the town here through the forest. Might take some time, but it is a safer route. Coming this way, they will be exposed to the cannons. I mean, it's a difficult approach from pretty much here all the way to where the building ends over here. Approaching it from this direction, you got some cover there due to that building. The forest, that building, as long as it's standing, that building provides good cover for the armies to move this direction. And maybe move safely around the town and avoid the artillery entirely. So, you know, approaching this head on as suicide probably shouldn't be the best approach. You know, your ally here, UK España, will be probably guarding the forest to the left of the town. To the west. And the allies are making their way down the road. UK Portugal found his way to the road. Prussia already started there. He has the furthest to march. He's got his artillery system over here, but it's going to be a slow walk. Maybe it's not moving. I don't know why it's not moving yet. Sometimes units do that. They sort of stay still until they organize themselves and then start moving forward. What, UK's got a 6-pounder there moving up. Jeez, all the artillery's just sort of stopped. But coalition forces have gone heavy on the artillery at the detriment. They've traded artillery for infantry. It's not to the detriment. That's the wrong choice of words there. So hopefully this artillery can do enough damage to compensate for the infantry that they would have brought instead. Something tells me the coalition artillery is going to eclipse the Imperial artillery today. But we'll do some cut here, guys, and come back once the battle begins. Okay, guys, we're back. Because French forces are coming down the road. They went on the they went for a direct approach. Once they clear this hill, it's going to be open season on these units from all the artillery on the side of the pond. Russian skirmishers have already started firing. I think maybe they switched to canister shot there. Could be aiming for the reinforcements or the reserves behind them. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, we've got artillery moving up here as well. Oh, hang on. Russia's charged the Russian artillery. Okay, who broke? The 6-pounder crew. Jeez, they might come back. But great strike there from the French fire. That's a huge weight off their shoulders. UK Portugal, is he marching? No, he's gone stationary here. He's not sure where to go just yet. Okay, guys, we're going to actually go back and just see how this battle unfolded. So, looks like UK started winning the battle earlier on. Portugal then sent up some lancers. Polska's being surrounded here, so UK is winning this fight. Although, hang on. How'd that happen? UK, Portugal, 2 units here broke at the same time. Okay, here we go. Portugal defeated their opponent over here. His almighty battle there. It's not done yet. More French cav coming in. Okay, Russian dragoons here fended off the Polska forces. Russia's about to be sandwiched. Oh no, the other unit behind him broke. Doesn't look like Polska can send up to the Russian dragoons. The Prussian, his ally here, Hunter. He arrives just to finish off the last of the Imperial units before they broke. So Polska's infantry here is approaching the Russian flank. Russia's peeling off some units now to face him. Polska is now sending his army this way. So it looks like UK Portugal's got a target now. UK España was obviously covering the left, so he was just waiting to see what where the enemy was coming from before he moved his army. Okay, UK Portugal, we've got some skirmishes here, firing through the streets. These guys were pretty accurate.
The men of the teams are a must rescue.
If anyone can be deadly for a tiny gap, it is skirmishes. Alright, Russian infantry being sent in full retreat. He's actually pulling back. Okay, España pushing the French forces back here, so France was surrounding the town before España started moving up. This doesn't appear to be the fairest of matchups. UK Portugal versus Polska slash Ryburn. In a prolonged shootout, this is all going to go UK Portugal's way. Those units are a far higher quality caliber. Morale, reload, skill, plus can form, pretty much every unit can form square. More importantly, far more accurate. Polska has a tight window to move forward and try to use their superior numbers to overwhelm the UK, Portugal and Russian forces, but that window is closing rapidly with the reinforcements coming in. Where is that Russian artillery firing? They're aiming that unit directly across the pond. French forces try to bayonet the Russians, but the Russians beat them. Now Russia's moving through the streets. He is trying to clear out the French army. These French soldiers, they belong to a unit already inside the house.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Okay, those troops were trying to break the unit inside the house before. The units are trying to fire, but they're too slow. That's not the player's fault. Those troops just must have a slow reaction time. They were prepared, they were facing the right direction, they were on fire at will. It's going to be driving the Russian player a bit nuts. The Russian general nearby, supporting the army. Now, UK Portugal's arriving in force. He's got some units here that can peel off and help in the main cav engagement to come over here as well. Who's this? Oh, that's the Russian artillery from way, way back. Looks like the 12-pounder crew. Are they still with us? No, they're gone. They're broken. They're routed. They got one single piece left. Jeez, France did a number on the Russian artillery. Oh, we missed the main cab engagement again.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Alright. Prussian heavy cav coming up. Backed up by some hussars. There's still a lot of cav yet they got to destroy. Might have chased after it a little bit longer. Anyway, what Prussia probably should do is just move closer to the UK forces just for relative safety. It looks like he's going to contend with another 4 French cav units later on. Although they might be depleted, they still could rout these 2 cav units and then, well, it's down to the UK infantry to cover this side from cav charges. Which they could easily do. It's going to be more switched on. Third Foot Guards. This is an expensive unit. Here we go. Let's see what they can do. Just dressing their ranks. Oh, he's never getting closer. He's confident. He's getting in front of his Russian counterpart there. Might want to watch for the friendly fire. Okay, Russia's moving up with him. He's destroying it. Jeez. Well, Prussia's arrived in force over here. These guys here, they are extensive in number, but not in accuracy and especially not in morale. Prussia's just moved in as an enforcer. He's just dug his army in, make it really hard for the French to try and push him away from the town. Russia's moved into a reserve supporting role, it would seem. The line over here seems to be steadily increasing in size. A little bit of a kink in the line here. Then again, the Imperials line isn't that aligned either. Where there are kinks like that, it does make it, I suppose, easier for an assault on that kink to sort of break. It does appear to be a weak spot in the line, because if the enemy, if the Repulsor Reitman forces, as long as they have like the quality of troop, they can move in, attack that line, potentially break those units, and begin folding or trying to break apart the enemy line, sever it in two. Same goes for UK Portugal. This would be the weak spot here in the line. If they hit this one, if they hit this area in force, they could separate the Polska forces and also the French player here from the rest of his allies. It's like a game to see who can build along this line first. UK does appear to have this player out-positioned. It's basically 3-on-1 here. You don't really want that because it can cause a domino effect on your line if you're not careful. Prussian cav again guarding that right flank. Was that heavy cav didn't suffer any casualties before? Need to be at least 1 or 2. Imperial line starting to falter a little bit. Russia is probably the weak link in the coalition's forces, so that's probably where France needs to hit the hardest. Then they might be able to start flanking the UK-Portugal line, begin folding them up. But in terms of trying to tip the battle in their favour, this is probably the area that France needs to strike the hardest. Now, over here, we got another big battery set up for the French. Looks like I was wrong before. France did bring a lot of artillery. But the terrain is working against them and protecting a lot of the UK Espana's forces to a certain degree. Not completely, but to a strong degree. I think the terrain isn't really working in France's favour there. Now, UK's plan here was probably to move up his skirmishers to fire on the artillery and trying to use their long range to weaken the crew. How successful that'll be, who knows, but where this artillery is, he's basically shooting the ground every shot. That's unlucky, he's got to move that artillery. He won't get any kills where he is right there. This is a nice position. I've got to give the UK player credit for this. He's got a nice view of the entire French army down the valley there. Even the artillery crews, everything's open for business. Nice perch, mate. This house has been destroyed. UK looking a little thin, but there's no fluctuations in morale, so his army's good. Now over here we have 2 small Polska units that are standing just ahead of the rest of the line. Not too sure what makes these 2 units special, but they seem to be getting hammered. Six more French units here. Oh, 5, I can't count. Actually, no, that's 6. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more units here being added to the line. But see, UK can actually take the initiative and move forward slightly, putting more pressure on the troops already engaged before the reinforcements arrive. If they can break the centre, that will force the French player here to divert more units back over here, and that dramatically reduces the risk of the French forces wrapping around UK and flanking the entire coalition force. Okay, the artillery crew is still broken. Well, looks like UK still has more reserve. UK bought a crap ton of infantry. Whoever can build their line the fastest has the advantage in this fight. Don't know why these troops are moving so far wide. I think there'd be more incentive for them to get to the front of the line. Put more pressure on the incoming reinforcements as they come around the line. Prussia here, he's holding his ground, he's not going anywhere. UK España is happy to shoot it out with France a little bit longer, it would seem. Neither side can force the other's hand, it seems, to move forward and engage. UK España probably, yeah, it'd be suicide to try and charge that. He doesn't really have the cav forces to do it anyway, except maybe for this unit, but this is protecting his artillery. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Somehow UK España snuck a cavalry unit behind. France seems oblivious. There is cav there, but it doesn't see him. UK España successfully got the drop here on the French unit. They're trying to break both artillery crews before their morale runs out. That was close. UK España can press on this side and try and move towards the artillery and take it out that way. It's a bit of a risk. Over here, it's a true battle of attrition. So UK needs to fill that gap. Russia here inserting troops into his line. This is showing good coordination here between the two allies. Where are these three French units going exactly? Why would they separate from the rest of the army? Best guess, these guys here are going to support the cav charge that's coming. But with UK España sending more forces over here, these guys will just form square, basically killing this charge before it even starts from the French forces. Okay, we've got three new fresh units moving in. No one has an edge in this fight. We won't really see any dramatic changes in the status quo here until one unit starts to falter.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, minor fluctuation in the center, morale's back to normal. Alright, France is making a slight play over here. He's moved out of the line to try and flank the Russian forces, but he just had more. He has more Russian forces coming his way. He does have an artillery moving over here, but it seems to be relatively unprotected. Fortunately for him, well, actually, unfortunately, I should say, we got cav here. I was going to say there's no cav here, but now there is. Ah, hang on. We got a bunch of units that just popped up out of nowhere. They're going to try and run around the infantry to get at that artillery. He's going to run through the gap. Oh, well, he's going to get there. Oh, unlucky, mate. You did everything you could to save that artillery. You couldn't really have done much more. Except maybe risk a general, but that's Yeah, well, the Russians here broke. They tried to go for the general just now. France is doing a number there on the Prussians. They've thinned them out. France has made a bit of a push here against UK España. They've lost their artillery. But they lost it a little while ago, but they're making the push now. I wonder what forced them out.
Sir, your general has been killed.
Oh no.
This is a black day.
Hunter just lost his general. Artillery hit. A lucky artillery hit. If you're France, this is a question for the comment section below. Would you charge right now with the French forces you have, knowing the Prussian general has just been killed? The troops in front of you don't really have the best morale. Will probably break under any real kind of pressure. How many units would you commit? Would you push out? Okay, France just charged into UK España. You think that would be ill-advised considering UK does have reserves very close by. Okay, France just feels like he's being hemmed in, so he's trying to withdraw so he can spread out more. We got infantry, okay, infantry's falling back now. Alright. UK just charged in. They broke though as soon as they hit the line. Russia wants to get revenge for having their artillery destroyed. We got some UK skirmishers over here in the forest. Just sniping out this French unit, it would seem. Okay, you guys are about to return fire. Who's gonna fire first?
Our men are running, sir.
Prussia's moving around. Where are they going? They can't really move too much further. Powerful volley there. Alright, it does seem like France has pushed the UK back a bit. He's got the numbers. Does he have the quality? He probably really wants to advance, but he can't ignore the Prussian cav. As long as these units here on his left are squarables, then maybe they can move up in relative safety. Well done, turning on a dime there, firing into the Prussian flank.
Our men are running, sir.
Prussia isn't done, they've still got their heavy cav on the left there. Russians also joining the fray. Try and fire after the Prussians, might get a couple of kills there. France's line seems a little bit disorderly. Planning to straighten that up, UK has. With the exception of this one here, maybe. Alright, this is the third foot guards we saw earlier. Jeez, they like charging to the front, don't they?
All hope is lost, sir. This battle is almost done.
Well, they've only lost about 70 men. Geez, when they unload, it's better than a canister cluster shot. It's just a bulldozer of a unit, isn't it? Oh, hang on, France is coming in. They're going to take out the artillery. Nice sniping there from the French player. UK though did form square. Russia might need to pull back a little bit for now. Prussia, he's just waiting for UK Spaniard, I reckon. He doesn't think he can be forced from his position, so he wants to hold it until his ally comes around here. Maybe does something about that cav. Proud Jik just lost his general. He didn't learn the lesson that Hunter had to learn. You've got to move your general out of the line of fire when artillery is firing your direction. Gee, what has UK done here? It's a bit of a gamble. He's afforded France a great opportunity to try and outflank him on either side. Russia's trying to be a nuisance. He's trying to charge the weakest part of the line. And he's successful. He's evened the odds there, really helping out the UK player. Third Foot Guards leading the charge. Like a dog with a bone, utterly relentless. Oh, the French general here, he's about to be charged. They broke the general unit there.
Our men are running.
Well, he lost the unit, but they did their job. These 4 units need to link up, but also pivot a little bit, so they get more direct line of sight on the French army. It just would improve their accuracy and their fire.
Our men are running, sir.
Not that it needs much improving, but every little bit helps. Third Foot Guards is down to 80. These guys are just walking. France is in full retreat. If UK runs after him, and I mean runs, they might be able to break them as they try and get through the forest, because that will slow them down significantly. I guess time will tell if they can reach him. Looks like UK is advancing through the town here.
Our men are running.
France's bayonet challenge this unit that's come through. They're charging just unsuspecting Prussians. Okay, Prussia's trying to reform. Okay, Cav trying to break the French Cav. They're close. France does not want to give up this street. He's relentless. They're actually pushing the Prussians back a little bit.
Our men are running, sir.
We've got the Russian player coming back towards the town over here. Prussia has plenty of reserves just waiting to be sent in. The trick is getting past that building and also getting through those French forces, because he's got to consider that his general is gone and morale of his troops, you can't really rely on that in a prolonged engagement. Looks like the UK general walked away. I think England's going to charge into the French forces. They risked the bayonet and it paid off. They're trying to target the Russian general. So they destroyed a card or something. Jeez, I went right through on that one. Okay, he's just lining up and getting ready to go in. They also got to clear the French forces out of this small little section here as well of the village. But Prussian cav in a strange formation, moving around the back there. I think Russia needs UK's help. He's going to move forward a little bit. The general nearby isn't doing enough there for the Russians. Come on, Russia, hold on. Your allies are coming. Okay, we've got a cab movement here. Looks like he abandoned it. It was a French artillery strike. And nailed that unit. Forces forced back over here for now. Maybe France senses weakness. Moving in on him. Okay, Spain is trying to move on the town. Russians also coming in as well. We got 19 minutes left in this fight. Alright, Russia's just charged into the back there and taken out the Polska general. That must be in the unit we saw earlier in that weird ass line. Just. Geez, can the cab break the entire line? Well, they broke 2, they broke 3. They're continuing the charge. That's 4, 5. Cab's got to turn around now. I guess I just want to make sure these units don't come back. With the loss of their left flank, they're falling back to the rest of their teammates. France is going for a bayonet charge here. Okay, his general is getting involved there for a little bit. The artillery is pointed at a strange place. Oh, they're limbering up again. Okay. Well, it looks like they routed those French forces inside the town there somehow. France is going for an all-out charge here. How'd the UK force him to do that? It just seemed like the way it was going was it was better for the French forces not to engage UK in a full frontal assault. Might be eating my own words there in a second. Looks like the general is about to die. I think that's the general right there. Oh, he got away. He got away. How'd he do that? How the hell did you do that?
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, the frustration the French player must be feeling over here right now probably cannot be explained. He had him, and somehow that general held on. The general was even engaged with a French soldier. They destroyed a church. They have no respect. Prussia's still not on the move just yet. Meanwhile, UK, Portugal and Russia is. Okay, Master lost his general now too. Well, you only have so many lives. I think maybe his own troops might have killed him by accident. That'd be horrible. But we've all been there. We've probably all done it. How close does Russia need to get? That unit. How'd that unit not break? Jeez, that unit's a glutton for punishment. Pretty fast firing rate, that artillery there. Alright, here comes the Prussian horde. So many soldiers. Most of the French forces right now are preoccupied. France here is trying to use the buildings now as cover. They're heading inside. UK Spaniards trying to cut them off. Bit of pressure now on UK Spaniards move up and take out that artillery. He's probably the only one that can do it in relative safety. I say relative safety, Prussia's just going to go in anyway. Both units broke. France technically still has their artillery crew. Will you get him out of there or not? Doesn't look like it. They're actually standing in front of their own forces. Oh no, these guys here are shooting this way. Alright, they're moving in.
Our our men are running.
Yeah, that unit was broken, but we had a unit moving up just in time to replace him. Okay, these are French troops. They're all French. They're shooting each other in the back. Okay, it's moved into a flanking position. Yeah, Prussia's firing from behind. And now UK's trying to take the house. We've got one French unit moving over here, but we have a couple of UK trying to chase it down. They'll succeed on that. But this is the last fight over here. We're just swarming over the house. Pretty much cleared the first level. Well, no one's come upstairs just yet. Both sides must be tired if the fight is at a slow pace like this. Okay, Prussia's support there was enough to break them, and we're done here. Or on the contrary, we're not. And the last French generals is here. Alright, now he's done. Victory! We can have a look at the unit stats here of Hunter. Here's Hussars there, 199. The rest of his units range from 96, probably down to knit zip. Still, well done. Great battle. Great line engagements. If you want to see your own Total War replay featured to you guys on this channel, you can send it to my email at scoutsentertainment@gmail.com. You can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, as well, and post it there. I'll simply post a replay on the Lord's Discord as well. This is Micka from Scouts Entertainment signing off. Goodbye, my fellow Scout Troopers. Clean your rifles, ready them up. I'll see you in the next Napoleon Total War 3 battle.